Taj, mate, another disappointing loss, I guess. I know you guys had that players meeting straight after the game. Can you just sort of walk us through what the vibe around the team was straight after that loss to the Sixers?
Just embarrassed, honestly, disappointed. Uh, it's more so us. We're not on the same page right now. Like we just have to be better. So it was just everybody needed to be on the same page and realize what our goals was and what our goals was as a team overtakes everything else, and just our attitude. That was pretty much it. It's just we gotta change our attitude about how we go about things.
Fordy mentioned that you were one of the players to spearhead that conversation. Was that something you personally want to see straight after the game? You get the team together and close?
Nah. I just felt. I don't want to curse. I don't know. I felt terrible after the game, and that was just what I felt. I always say what I feel, how I feel. I don't like having hidden agendas or not people not understanding what's the aura in the room or what you're thinking. And I just felt the way about how we've been performing, especially for the team, for the club, for the fans. Like, we haven't been performing the best that we can perform, let alone wins or losses. You know what I mean? Like, we haven't been putting forth the best effort that we should every day. It's a blessing to do this job, and it looks like we're taking it for granted, and we're just out there. So we need to have a different attitude.
Already mentioned the body language and the frustration can sometimes be visible on the court particularly when you're down. I guess that's something that the team really wants to sort of change, that attitude?
Yeah, I mean, you have to. I don't know too many winning teams that when things go wrong, everybody go different directions, or you can see frustration or you can see attitude instead of seeing us come together more and pick our brothers up. And that's like the biggest message. Get outside yourself. Do something to make somebody else happy. Do something to make the person next to you happy and make them feel the best. And everything else will take care of its own. So it's just things got to change. I mean, there's not really no sugarcoating it. We look bad. We playing bad. The record is bad. It's not a good feeling to be in this position, and I don't like being in this position, and the team doesn't. So eventually something has to change, and it start with us on the court.
I know injuries, you can't really use those as an excuse, but having these constant spate of injuries and with a relatively smaller roster, does that take a toll? Does fatigue sort of set in? Like, do you need to overcome that, or is that something you have to manage?
Everybody has changes on their roster. I mean, that has nothing to do with anything. We're not playing good. It's not about who's playing. It's not that we're not playing good. Like, I can't even point out individuals that's playing good in their own role, including me, starting with me. I've been awful. So it's like, it don't matter who's on the court, you still have to put out your best effort no matter what's going on personally. So it has nothing to do with injuries or changes or COVID or anything like that. We have to be better. That's it.
Where does that start against the Bullets this weekend? What step do you need to take first?
I don't even think it's so much of the Bullets. I just think we have to be better. Like, all the teams we've played, and there have been great teams, but we've been in the game, most games besides maybe the first Perth game. I think we've had a chance in a winnable game, you know what I mean, in the fourth quarter, no matter how it started or how it finished. But we just have to be better. Like I said, wins or losses, that you worry about that after you figure out yourself. And right now, we don't have ourselves together, so we have to make sure that we're on the same page and we're competing. And then when we start doing that and we see, dang, why we losing this game, then you can start picking out certain things. But right now, it's not about the Bullets, it's about us. We have to be better.
Just having like a bunch of home games, I know home field advantage, you want to see the fans there and support you. I know it's a bit tough at the moment where you're on the bottom of the ladder, but do you hope that can kind of things up?
I mean, the fans we have, I would hope so. It's hard to be in front of them and not have a little bit more in your tank and not want to give a little bit of extra effort. I mean, they're awesome. They're one of the best fan bases that I've seen in my professional career. So it's like, that's why it's so frustrating, because you want to do so much for the people and the fans and the club that we have to be so much better. It's like starting with me, and that's what's frustrating. So it got to change, and it will change.
You keep saying it starts with you, and then you're not happy with your own performance. I know you're only first year at the Taipan, but do you sort of see yourself as a leader or as a mentor in some role for the Taipans?
I don't know so much of a leader or a mentor. I just feel like I'm passionate, and when I'm passionate, it kind of affects everyone around me naturally. I don't try to do it, or I don't naturally do it, but like, my teammates have been picking me up and picking each other up, and so I just feel like I owe it to them and the coaches to be my best. Forget stats, just my best person and personality and just my aura about how I'm going about things. And everyone else is doing their job, so I just feel it's my duty to do my job. But it's not specifically about me. We have so much more than me. That it's just, we have to be better as a team. We have to be better as an attitude and how we are together. So I hate losing, man. It's so frustrating losing the way we're losing. And I don't deal well with it. I'm like, I hate losing, so something has to change.
So keen for that Thursday night game to get back on the court and redeem.
Yeah. That's all I can think about. It's like it's hard to sleep right now, man. I'm not gonna lie. So it's just I like the intensity and the focus we have right now. And sometimes you need to be humbled. You play good for a couple games, or you feel like you're starting to figure some things out, and then you need sometimes to be knocked off your high horse and feel like we got something to work for and feel like we have something to prove still because we haven't done literally anything. Like, literally, we haven't done anything. So it's just you refocus, and the real ones and the ones that truly love and compete in and love the people next to them, they find a way to bounce back and they find a way to rebound and give it their all, even though it might not seem like it's an easy challenge or it's possible sometimes, but you got to keep fighting because quitting hurt and losing hurt. So why not try to give yourself a chance to win? So I just feel like we gotta keep fighting.
Yeah, just on another note, the Indigenous round jerseys came out last night or this morning. What are your thoughts on them?
I love them. I'm a very swaggy guy. I think so. So I like dramatic stuff and all designs and stuff. So they're cute to me. I like them a lot.
We think you're swaggy.
Thank you.